Now, Eswatini officials confirmed receiving 5.1 million US dollars from the United States to support its efforts in accepting up to 160 deportees as part of a third country deportation program. My name is Alokwan, and these are the news that matter the most. Now, the 160 deportees that were sent to Eswatini are individuals convicted of serious crimes. Now, these crimes include child rape, murder, and gang-related violence. The 5 men initially deported were from Vietnam, Jamaica, and Cuba, Yemen, and Laos, and had served prison sentences in the US before being relocated. Now, this is just a 5 out of 160 individuals that were deported. Now, a Vietnamese national was convicted of child rape and sentenced to 20 years. And also a Jamaican national was convicted for murder and sentenced to 25 years. And also a Cuban national was confirmed to be a Latin King Street gang member. Now, Eswatini government has assured the public that the deportees pose no threat, holding them in isolated maximum security prison while arrangements are made for their eventual return to their home countries. And 15 men have arrived in Eswatini, with 5 arriving in July and 10 in nearly October from countries including Cuba, Jamaica, Laos, Vietnam, Yemen, Philippines, Cambodia, Chad, and Ethiopia. These men are being held at Matsapa Correctional Center, Eswatini's maximum security prison, sparking concerns about human rights and arbitrary detention. Now, rights group and lawyers argue that detention lacks a clear domestic legal basis and may violate international protections. Now, Eswatini government claims the fund will support technology, training, and infrastructure for border management, while critics argue the deal prioritizes financial gain over human rights. What are your thoughts?